from today's video, it's going to be the beginning of the most legendary battles in all over anime history. But for today's video, it is Sosuke Aizen from Bleach and Madara Uchiha from Naruto, and we are going to stimulate a battle between them to see who wins. I am Kaigen, and let the showdown begin. We are starting with Sosuke Aizen, and he is a character from Bleach, probably one of the most manipulative and the most special tactician strategist you can tell in all over anime history. He can alter his will by his words, by manipulating him to his side. Like, there is no character that he cannot analyze, and on top of that, his literal abilities are far more dangerous and catastrophic that you can imagine. First of all, he has fused with the Hogyoku. Hogyoku is a certain object which helps you to grow according to your will. Like, it can manipulate certain circumstances and grant you your wish. And to be precisely honest, Sosuke Aizen fused with that Hogyoku and evolved so much that he is immortal. Absolutely, he cannot die. He has the abilities of Hado level 99 that you are gonna see in Bleach Core 4, and on top of that, his most powerful weapon, his Kyoka Suigetsu, which is the Shikai form of his sword. He has the power to control opponents' 5 senses, which includes the vision, the hearing, the sensation, and every other thing, including smell itself. It is that powerful. And no matter what the opponent dies, on Aizen's will, as he see fit, he is gonna use his Kyoka Suigetsu and deliver the final blow at any point of the battle. He can literally end the battle at the beginning of the battle, and his opponents cannot even begin to notice, or his opponent cannot even begin to think about it, that how he got killed. And then when his opponents will be drawing his last breath, then he is gonna explain the power of his Kyoka Suigetsu, which is complete control over opponent's 5 senses. Like, he can make the opponent see so clear illusions that he can take a fly and the opponents will see a freaking dragon. Yes, Sosuke Aizen himself told that he can show a flea as a dragon to his opponents, to his enemies, to scare the hell out of them. And he doesn't even need to do that when I will tell you that he doesn't needs a Bankai, which is the core and most popular idea of Bleach itself. It is Bankai, which is so powerful that you can take the Bankai of Shusui, who became the captain of the 13 Code Guard squads after Yamamoto died, and his Bankai is so powerful that it guarantees a kill of his enemy. But that Quincy's trump card was powerful enough to just be alive without a head. That is not Shusui's fault, right? Shunsui is he perfectly destroys his head of of his body, but he still survived. That is his capability, not Shunsui's Bankai is weak. It is one of the most strongest Bankai. Aizen haven't used his Bankai ever. Like, there is Zaraki, who later known as Kenpachi Zaraki after killing Unohana. And like, he is the only captain in the 13 Code Geass gods who was able to become a captain without a Bankai. Let's conclude it up by saying he can show his opponent a Bankai which can be even more terrifying, even more horrific than his Shikai, which is so overpowered that he didn't feel the need of his Bankai ever to use it, but he has one. Do not make the mistake of thinking he doesn't. He doesn't use, probably he doesn't using his Bankai because he thinks that if he uses his Bankai, the battle will be over in some mere instants. He probably likes to demonstrate that how superior, how overwhelmingly powerful he is while fighting to his enemy. He likes to elaborate by slowly killing his enemy, where Gin Ichimaru said it himself that Aizen doesn't need strength, he is strength. It's time to tell you about the ghost Madara Uchiha, who is the most powerful villain in Naruto anime. Absolutely. There shouldn't be any questions. Madara Uchiha is a great strategist and a catastrophe himself. He is a catastrophe. He doesn't need to create catastrophe. He is catastrophe. His presence himself is enough to alter the will of large armies, not by some manipulating words. His strength is enough to make those thousands and thousands armies to understand that they didn't stood a chance ever. They have thoroughly mistaken by taking the decision of fighting Madara Uchiha. And we are taking his 10 tails form, which ensures a regeneration of a super monstrous level. He reaches almost a god level tier, and he has clones which are practically undetectable, and they can deal physical damages to the certain opponent Madara Uchiha is facing. He has that mountain level power, also has his Sage mode, which gives him far greater abilities, not from his 10 tails form, but from his base. If he enters his Sage mode, it helps Madara Uchiha to just absolutely slaughter his enemies by his Sage mode. Yes, that is it. Absolutely. Well, now I have told you everything about both the characters, Sosuke Aizen. If I want to tell you a summary, he is immortal, can change the opponent's will or destroys his opponent's will to fight him, and in the middle of the battle, anytime you can use his Kyoka Suigetsu to completely destroy his opponent. Now it's the time to stimulate the battle, and let me tell you guys, you are not ready for it. You are all probably thinking that why I didn't talk about the genjutsu of Madara Uchiha, and it's like so popular that I don't need to discuss about it anymore. Well, now it's time to stimulate the battle. It's going to be super one-sided. No matter how much powerful you guys think the opponent is. Even if Madara Uchiha is a catastrophe, even if he has insanely god level strength, tactics, strategies, regenerous ability, he is not immortal. He can die. But on the other hand, Sosuke Aizen is immortal. And on top of it, Sosuke Aizen is so powerful himself that even if we keep aside his immortal factor, like imagine what I'm saying, I'm keeping aside the most important thing, his immortality, which you guys were thinking, but that is not the most important, probably the second or third. But yeah, Madara Uchiha will be thinking that he killed Aizen in the first blow, but in a mere instant he will be seeing that he has killed his clones, not Aizen. And after probably a couple of milliseconds, he will be seeing that his throat has cut down by a third, holded by Sosuke Aizen himself. Sosuke Aizen doesn't need strength, he is strength. No matter how much powerful Madara Uchiha is, I agree with you, he has the power to completely annihilate thousands and thousands of armies, but Sosuke Aizen is immortal. Even if Madara Uchiha, in an hypothetical situation, able to deal a real blow to Aizen's real body, after that also he will be quite uncertain, or like never be able to kill Aizen absolutely. Aizen is immortal, and it was an hypothetical situation, because in reality, after completely exhausting himself by dealing blows to his clones only, because after the illusion gets shattered, then probably he is gonna tell it, he's gonna see it, my mistake. And then yeah, when Madara Uchiha will be drawing his last breaths, considering the fact that Aizen didn't cut his throat, rather than he like probably attack somewhere else where he is like going to die a little bit slowly, then that is it. Then he is gonna explain it to him that how did he died. The power of Kyoka Suigetsu controlling all his 5 senses and killing him at the beginning of the battle, or playing with Madara Uchiha for some time, and then ending his chapter completely. If you felt that video has given you the certain informations which were quite entertaining, do hit the thumbs up button, which is also known as the like button, and subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon, which will help. As I told you before, this was just the beginning. Probably in the next video I'm gonna come up with a loophole where Madara Uchiha beats Sosuke Aizen.